Hello from Arizona. My name's Cal and I'm going to welcome you to Tuff Trails. All right, cool. In this episode, we're going to take the 89 Tin-Top, the Overland build. We're going to take it out to the desert and take it on a little test run. Nothing difficult, nothing too challenging. We just want to see if it stops and goes and overheats and those kinds of things. We might try a few little things. We might try some sand, some things like that. A little climb maybe here and there, whatever we can get into. But that's what we're going to do on this episode. So stay tuned. Okay, here's a little sneak peek of what's coming up next. This is a 1989 Suzuki Sidekick, or also known as the Tin-Top. Alright, so what we're doing, we just finished brakes on this 89 Tin-Top, and we're just out screwing around to see if this thing's going to run, if it's going to stop. This thing has not been on the road or left the house in over 6 years, almost 7 years. So we're just testing it out today. The weather's kind of changed a little bit, and it's kind of nice out, and so we're going to test this out. Okay? Cool. these holes were not in.
Yeah, I know. I noticed the. Oh, the light's on.
There you go. It's a big difference, isn't it?
Yeah.
That damn gnarly hill you just came off of. All right. Sand. There we go. All right, sir. What we're doing is we're out here in the desert and we got the 89 Tin-Top with us. We've been working on that for a while and we're just out seeing how it does. It hasn't been on the road for over 6 years. Now I'm about to drop off a little ledge here. There we go. Up the other side, maybe. Yep, up the other side. All right, cool. Anyway, oh, there's another one. We'll try this one next. I'm gonna come off this one straight though. Here we go. It's the 97. We're just out screwing around today. Haven't been out in a while. It's a really nice day. So I thought we'd shoot out here and see if we can get a little footage. It's been a while. Yeah, there we go. That's the way it's supposed to be. Alright, cool. There we go. It's been a while since they've both been out. So, alright, cool. We're out of here. Here it comes. Here comes the white four-door. There we go. Look at that. Yeah, buddy. Here we go. Look at that. Very nice. Very nice. Yeah. Cool. Look at that. All right, so on our little test run that we just did, the results are not that great, but they're not terrible anyway. So the master cylinder that we did worked just fine, and everything's cool with it. I'm going to bleed them one more time. I want a little bit more pedal travel. That's okay. So everything under the hood was all right. So the brakes really took a long time. Every component on the brakes is new, just about, and it was just a drag. So and that's why the thing set so long. It's over 6 years that it's set. So we're just going to go over right now some of the things that we found on the test drive. So one of them was, if you can see down here, and the lighting's not great, this is power steering fluid all over the place. So I have a power steering leak, a massive one somewhere. So I don't know if it's the box, the gearbox, or the bottle, because the bottle, we relocated it and welded it up here. So there may be something going on, but I got nothing. So I'm leaning so far towards maybe a connection on the gearbox or the gearbox itself. I do have another one. I've got a spare tracker in the backyard that I can take parts off of. So let's move on to the brakes. Emergency brakes, still not working. I've got to figure that out and see what I can do with that. I got to do that one as well. And then one of the things I wanted to look at, and I haven't, was for those of you who follow the channel, there's a kitchen in here, and I wasn't real happy with the design, and we bounced around a little bit. So I'm going to try to open this up. This is first time, so this would be a real reaction from you, and see if that thing, what happened in there. What do I got to do? Okay, so there we go. So this looks like it hung in there, but the stove did not. But the stove was just sitting there, in its defense, the stove was just sitting there. So that's not too bad. We'll pull that stove out. Now remount that up somewhere. There we go. So that was a problem. And then we had a brake light. I believe that this brake light on this side over here was no good, or is really super dim, something like that. That was a problem. There was no shakes or rattles on anything up there. Everything else worked good. Batteries worked good. New air cleaner box worked good. The camber, I don't know if you can see this or not, but you can kind of. I'll get in here a little bit. See the camber on this wheel? See how the top is out and the end is in the bottom, or the bottom. The bottom's kind of towed in a little bit. So what I'm going to have to do here is, these have the 93 Pontiac Grand Prix front struts on them. And what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to re-drill and reposition the holes on the ears right there that mount it. And that's going to help me with my alignment up front, because there's still a lot of toe in on this. So we're going to have to do that as well. So, and then we also found out after sitting, CB radio decided that it wasn't going to work. So CB radio is not working. So I got to figure that out. So those kinds of things. So it's not bad, but these windows stayed closed as best I can. I'm waiting for Doug to send me some latches for that. So But that's the overall. Oh, and the transmission fluid was low. Went to climb a little hill. It wasn't anything. We were just farting around, just, you know, sand and desert, whatever we could find. And you could hear the transmission really scream when we had to get on it a little bit. And we had just serviced the transmission, and I guess the fluid was a little bit low because I couldn't. It's best to test the transmission or check the level of your transmission fluid when the thing is warm. But because we didn't have brakes, we couldn't really warm it up that much driving it around. So now we did, and it was low, but we've already topped that back off. So, but other than that, just a few things to deal with. That steering box might be, you know, a bit of a job, but it's all doable. You know, it's Geo-Tracker, Suzuki Sidekick, nice and easy. So anyway, so that's the results of the debut road test. All right, cool. There's also a brake light issue. This brake light worked fine, but it didn't work fine on this one. So, and even though we weren't testing it, I believe this backup light on the white one, the 97 four-door, was out as well. So, and the four-door did awesome. I don't know why, the thing just does awesome all the time. So I love it. So anyway, those are the things that we got to fix up. All right, cool.